Hey all. So I wanted to send a shout out here. I've been seeing on Facebook a lot of people posting from home, and it's got me super I was gonna say expired. Geez, the wrong sort of word. It's got me super inspired to see the creativity, the resiliency, and also the hope that we're sending out there in a lot of ways. There's a lot of fear mongering, of course, as well. And I'm not promoting the idea of sticking our heads in the sand and just like post videos as I often do of my happy kid or cats or whatever. Um, and at the same time, it's about like what do we do now? What do we do in this new space? How do we learn about ourselves in this different place? Um, so it's an effort on my part just to be super vulnerable here. I didn't even put on my makeup today. I mean, geez, look at me. This is my really small hovel that I live in. Behind me there with all my son's stuff and his little bed there. But I also thought I would try to share. I mean, this might only last a day. I don't have my son today, so it might only be a day thing. But my idea is maybe to share a poem a day. I'm a writer. I self-identify as a writer. That's what I've been doing for many, many years. Uh, so social distancing is sort of par for the course. I mean, they finally have a word for what I do. Um, in all seriousness, though, I've been writing and I have published a few things, poems and larger pieces, short stories and such. But I thought I would share a poem a day, and some of the stuff will be unpublished. Some will be the stuff that's just the most fresh for me. For instance, last night, a little poem that's been around maybe 20 years, geez, at least 10 that I couldn't quite get right. Sort of snapped into place, and so I want to read that for you now. Um, yeah, like we need more stuff like this. I don't know. Maybe I just need it. Maybe it's just for me. Maybe everything we do is just for ourselves anyway, right? So here's the poem. I'm not sure. I'm kind of figuring out this new tool. Screencast-O-Matic is what I'm using, which is pretty cool here. Um, Show you my desktop. So now, under the weight of big April rain, cut with sudden stabs of light, the flowers bend in supplication. Cooperate, they say. Why not cooperate with your own darkness? This poem is meaningful for me in many ways, but I'm really fascinated with depth psychology. In my composition classes, I teach this book, from this book, Owning Your Own Shadow by Robert Johnson, and this idea that we have a baggage, stuff that we stuffed into bags, metaphorical bags that we carry around. That's when we say we have a lot of baggage. That person has a lot of baggage, unexplored, shameful thoughts and traumatic events that have happened to us that we eventually, especially when we get into relationship, we eventually just download all that stuff or push that stuff all onto the other person until we finally realize after a number of those experiences that it's all about us, right? It's all our unincorporated darkness. And so I really like this poem in that way, and that's why it spoke to me last night. And there's a lot of darkness going around, as we know, a lot of light, a lot of great examples and inspiration, and a lot of fear mongering. And so this is my effort of adding my voice to the stream. And yeah, so for better or for worse, let me see if we can do this a day, poem a day for more than one. All right, thanks, y'all. Bye.